everybody. Lynn Burkhead, Outdoor Sportsman Group. We're in downtown Indy at the 2020 Archery Trade Show. It's day number 1 of the ATA show, and we're learning all about what's new in the world of bows, crossbows, arrows, broadheads, you name it. All kinds of new stuff today, including the CP400 from CenterPoint Archery. I'm with Kevin Casey of CenterPoint, and I tell you what, you guys have you've developed a really cool looking product. First thing I want to ask, what kind of camo is that? That's sweet.
Yeah, this camo is from True Timber. It's their strata pattern. It's something brand new that we put on the bows this year. It's the first time we've offered the camo.
Well, I thought it's the first time I've seen it. There's some other features. First time I've seen those too. Let's talk about the stirrup here. Pretty cool what this thing can do.
Oh, it is. So obviously in a crossbow to cock it, we need the stirrup to give you the leverage, the place to put your foot. The other unique feature though on this bow is it has a folding design built into it. So from a bench rest situation, it can act as a tripod for you, or as in a ground blind hunting situation, it can act as a kickstand. You can actually set the bow on the ground and have it right at the ready at your side, so you're not fumbling around looking for your bow.
Man, that is really, really incredible. So it folds, it gives you a bipod effect, so to speak, also gives you a kickstand where you can set it on the ground, go pull your bolts out of the target, whatever you're gonna do.
Exactly.
All right, so that's, so great camo, the great stirrup feature, but what caught my eye immediately, I remember when crossbows were like this. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
that's
anymore.
for sure.
This is narrow. How narrow is it?
Fully cocked, this bow is 6 inches cocked. So coming in, these cams will be just outside of the finger guards when that's cocked in.
So for a guy that hunts out of a ground blind a lot, that would be really easy to get through the window. If you're climbing up in a tree 20 feet on a cold November morning, the rut is rocking, easy to haul up into the tree stand, easy to hold in your lap, which old crossbows probably didn't want to do that all day long.
No, that's
so
correct.
This is very friendly no matter what kind of stand you're hunting in.
Correct. It gives you the mobility that you need in the field. It also makes it very easy if you're going on a western hunt, backpacking in. You don't have that wide limb design on there. You can keep it. It's very easy to maneuver in and out of tight spaces. Tree stand issues, like you were saying, it's great. You can be surroundings with the limbs and things like that. Everything's there. It's works a lot easier. It keeps it nice and tight.
I didn't even think about that, but Western big game hunting, a lot of packs with the attachment systems on the back and the lashing that is available. You'd be able to very easily backpack your way through the mountains with that in the pack. It's not any wider than a bow would be.
Correct.
You know, I didn't even think about that, the Western big game hunting application. A lot of backpacks, the way they're configured now with the attachment systems on the back, this is no wider or longer than a bow. You'd be able to put that in the back of your pack, easily hike through the mountains, chasing bull elk that are rutting in September, maybe even a big mule deer up high in an alpine basin, or maybe an antelope spot and stalk situation out on the plains. So whitetails, Western big game, I could see where this is very, very appropriate for all of those applications. So we talk stirrup, camo, the 6 inches axle to axle, but my eyes also want to focus right here. This is a really unique scope. Tell me why it's unique.
Yeah, what we've done this year on the CenterPoint CP400 is this is a fully calibrated scope. Reticle marks from 20 to 100 on there, and it's calibrated to the speed of the bow at 400 feet per second with the draw weight and the matched arrows. So going with this also has dual illumination, both red and green, depending on your personal preference on that. It's the best glass we put on a CenterPoint crossbow ever.
So there's really not going to be any dialing in, so to speak. This is already mounted, it's calibrated to the speed of this bow, and you're pretty much going to be able to take it out of the box, take it from the shop, go to the range and start hitting the 10 ring.
That's it. Exactly what you also know. The only thing that you have to assemble on this bow is the scope itself. The bow out of the box comes completely assembled with the only thing being the scope you have to put on it.
And then one last thing that really jumps out to me is this stock. It's adjustable. You can get a very precise fitting.
Correct. CenterPoint's always been known for having adjustable stocks. What we did is didn't change anything on this. We left tried and true what the customers have always liked about our brand. So we've got a nice fully adjustable air style stock on a mil-spec buffer tube.
So really a lot of features in this, crammed, so to speak, into this. And we talked about them from the front of the crossbow to the back of the crossbow. What does this ultimately shoot? That's what a lot of people want to know. Is this slow or is it fast?
This is a fast bow. This bow is shooting guaranteed 400 feet per second out of the box. That's
guaranteed?
It will not shoot lower than that or we will not ship it.
Wow. 400 feet per second is cooking. So we got about a 32-inch long package, 6 inches wide, axle to axle, cool camo, the innovative stirrup, great optics on top, adjustable stock at the back. and it shoots bolts with broadheads at 400 feet per second.
That is correct.
I think you probably better know where you want to hang that next mount before you take this out into the field, right?
That is for sure. I would recommend having your taxidermist on standby.
So I know that this is not just a standalone bow. You've got some cool accessories that come with it, right?
Yes, we do. So with this bow, on the True Timber Strata version this year, we've came out with a silent cranking device for it. It'll have a ring that mounts onto the buffer tube. The bracket comes on and off. It's completely silent cranking for the bow to cock it. So that's a very unique feature for it. It has a unique sled design that fits under the riser bridge and engages fully on the string, so it captures it for pulling back.
So quiet cocking. Anything else in terms of accessories?
Yep. The CP400 also has its own arrow called the CP400 Select. It's matched weight to this feature, all the features on the bow here. We've got a beefed up half moon knock. Because the string angle is so tight, we needed to reinforce this to make sure that everything stays together the way it's supposed to and designed for optimum performance. So it's got a full bushing, press and knock. We've got these available as well in aftermarket in a 6-pack, as well as a 3-pack of CP400 Select arrows with lighted nocks as well this year.
With lighted nocks.
With lighted nocks.
So really, this is not a crossbow. This is a crossbow shooting system, is what we've got here in the CP400.
That is correct.
All kinds of goodies here in the CP400. Where can people learn? What's the MSRP? When will they be available? And where can people learn more about CenterPoint?
Yep. You're looking at right around $9.99.
Okay.
MSRP on the bow with the crank included. And for more information on it, you can go to centerpointarchery.com.
When will they be available?
This version should be available right around May of this year.
All right, so we're in January right now, so only a few more months. They're going to start shipping. You'll have all summer to play around, get used to it, be ready for next hunting season or next fall's hunting season. And I tell you what, if you got one of these CP400s, you're going to be ready to go. For Kevin, I'm Lynn. Straight shooting, everybody.